In this video, we're going to cover the biggest LinkedIn for real estate do's and don'ts in 2022. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book Get Social Smart. It's episode 278 of the Get Social Smart show, and today I am so excited to dig into the biggest do's and don'ts of LinkedIn for real estate in 2022. We're going to give you some of the best LinkedIn strategies for real estate, so stick around, let's dive in. Let's start with the do's. Do number one, post consistently. Just like any other social media platform, consistency is the name of the game. I recommend posting 3 to 5 times a week. And here's the good news. If you're using a tool like Hootsuite or Buffer or Sprout Social, you can schedule some of those posts so you don't always have to post organically in the moment. Now, as I always say, don't set it and forget it. Don't just post something and then run. But take the time, post consistently. Also take the time, maybe 10 or 15 minutes a few times a week to like, comment, and interact with people. That is super important. Now, when it comes to content, the best type of content you can post on LinkedIn is content that's in your voice, that has your opinion, your own video content, your own resources, but you can also find resources through Inman News, the National Association of Realtors, even your local market. A lot of times will have great local real estate and economic housing information that you can share, and make sure you add your own opinion whenever you're sharing that type of content. Do number two, connect with others. LinkedIn is like the ultimate networking party, so connect with other people. You probably have a lot of LinkedIn connections in your LinkedIn inbox. If you haven't gone to LinkedIn yet, make sure you go into LinkedIn, check out some of those requests for connections there. And I'm often asked, like, who should I say yes to? Who should I connect to? Look, I look at LinkedIn as kind of like an ultimate networking party. So imagine you're at a networking party. You're going to connect with a lot of different folks, other agents, prospects, clients, people in your local area. What I love about LinkedIn is the ability to see who are your friends of friends. So if someone sends you a LinkedIn request and you don't know them, who do you have in common mutually, right? And I think it's a great place to connect with folks all across the industry, as well as prospects and past clients. Do number three, optimize your profile. This is a big one, you guys. So you want to make sure you have an updated photo. There's nothing worse than someone coming across your photo and then meeting you in real life and they say something like, oh my gosh, you look nothing like your photo. So have an updated photo, have an updated cover photo. You can use a free tool like Canva and search LinkedIn banners, and you can have a nice banner on LinkedIn that perhaps matches your Facebook cover photo or any other banners you have on other social media platforms. You want to make sure you update your title to your specific title. You want to make sure you have your contact information. Don't be a secret agent. And then really take the time in your about section and your experience section to tell people who you are. Think of the who, what, where, why, and how. Who are you? What market do you serve? Why do you love what you do? How long have you been in real estate? What designations do you have? That's really your time to shine. You can add photos and videos as well to optimize your profile. Okay, let's get into the don'ts. Don't spam. Okay, yes, there is a fair amount of spam on LinkedIn, and you may have been on the receiving end of spam. And there's nothing worse than connecting with someone and then like the first message they send you is something like, hey, thanks for connecting. Hey, go to my website. Hey, go to my Facebook page, right? We don't know them yet, so we don't want to spam people. When you connect with people, the first thing you send people is not a link to your latest listing, right? And the same goes to what we're posting on your LinkedIn feed. Often when we talk about other platforms, I often say, don't just post your listings, and the same is true for LinkedIn. Of course, part of your business are listings and open houses and under contract and just sold, so that should be a part of your posting strategy, but it shouldn't be everything. So one of the ways we can be helpful and informative and really be a source of knowledge is to make sure we're sharing helpful real estate tips, talk about the market, talk about what you're seeing in your specific area. If you read an interesting article, let's say you're an agent in Denver and you read an article in the Denver Post about the market, share that link, but then add your 2 cents. Like, what are you seeing in the neighborhoods that you're working? So be helpful, be a resource, don't spam. My next don't is don't just post listings. As I just said, right? We don't want to just post and run. A big part of your business is more than just listings. So you can certainly share your listings, but don't just post your listings. Make sure you have a well-rounded approach. And for those of you who are part of our Get Social Smart Academy, I always say, look, social media is rented ground. We don't own it. So when we think of content, I always like to take a step back and think about, is there content that you can create that you own no matter what. Video content, super helpful for that. And we have a lot of great training videos on that. We've got a couple great YouTube videos that we can share, where that we'll share below as we talk about just social media strategy in general and how to create content and how to get more confident on camera. But when you can create content you own, now you've got great content you can share to LinkedIn, but also perhaps Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you're spending time. All right, don't number 3, don't just post and run, okay? This is a big one. Don't just like jump in, post, and then leave. And sometimes this happens when we schedule content. It's certainly, fine to schedule content. We schedule some of our content, but it's important that you don't just schedule content. You don't want to just automate your content, because it's almost like the lights are on, but nobody's home, right? So when you're posting, make sure you're also taking time to go back, respond when people comment. I love setting up my notifications on LinkedIn. I also have email notifications set up on LinkedIn, because I find that LinkedIn's a little bit quieter than other platforms. Other platforms, I probably would have too many emails if I had email notifications set up. But with LinkedIn, because I'm not on LinkedIn as much as other platforms, I have my email notifications set up. So when someone comments on my post, or they send me a connection request, or they send me an inbox email, I get an email about it, right? And that's really an important thing, especially if we're thinking about how can we turn LinkedIn prospects and clients into leads that we work with. So I would love to hear from you. Are you active over on LinkedIn? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. Drop your LinkedIn handle in the chat below so we can actually connect. I would absolutely love to connect with you down here in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoy our content, hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because guess what? We have new videos that come out each and every week. And if you're looking for training, not just on LinkedIn, but your social media strategy for real estate in general, go to katielance.com/freebies. katielance.com/freebies. We have an entire free resource library with lots of tips, tools, and strategies to help you take your social media strategy to the next level. All right, I'll see you soon, and I'll see you on LinkedIn. Bye for now.